Kaiju fans, welcome back to the Kaiju World Order. My name is MM, and this is going to be a review of episode 2 of Ultraman Teo that was aired or shown on YouTube last week. As I said in my previous video, I was getting over a cold, so I do apologize if this video is a little bit late, but I didn't think you guys want to be hearing me suck snot up through my nose every few seconds, so I decided to hold off until I could actually talk more coherently in one of these. So we're gonna get right into it here with episode 2, and I like this episode. It's nothing spectacular. It doesn't really do anything we haven't seen before. It's just setting up the characters, introducing us to Ibuki even more, some of the classmates that are going to be teaming up with him in the astrology club, and of course we got some great kaiju action in this episode. And episode 2, we have yet to be really hammered with toy gimmicks that plague New Gen Ultraman. So maybe we're gonna keep going like this, and this series isn't gonna just be buy this toy every other episode. And yeah, so let's get right into it here. Spoiler warning, there's going to be spoilers here, so if you haven't watched the series or you haven't watched this episode, whatever, skip ahead. If not, whatever, it's on you at that point. So as I just said before starting this, the episode is really just continuing to introduce us to our new Ultra Hero and the human cast. Picking up shortly after the events of episode 1, Ibuki has taken the wild Poochie he found to school and figured a locked room not in use would be a great long-term hiding spot. At the same time, the mysterious lady with a mile of forehead between her eyes continues to search for details on the Kaiju and Ultraman. After class, Ibuki returns to Poochie with what we are told donuts. But look at these things. They're like the size of a dinner plate and as thick as a paper towel roll. No glazing or anything, no sprinkles. I don't know, is this just how Japan does donuts? I don't know. It turns me away from Japanese donuts. But shortly after, they are discovered by and joined by the astrology club. Thankfully, they weren't weirded out by a grown-ass man thinking cow shit is cute and should be taken home, and it turns out the club had already known Ibuki was hiding Poochie there because they were just going in and out of that room the whole time. So they were okay with having the thing around as their mascot. Then, on cue, a second Vyoga appears and begins to attack the city. Ibuki left the others, transforms into Ultraman Teo, and begins the fight. And once more, Tsuburaya just knocks it out of the park with the battle. Using a variety of filming techniques, miniatures, and effects, this battle was even cooler than the one in the first episode. Teo dodges Vyoga's fire in point-blank fashion and eventually tries to finish it the same way he did the first, but boom! Enter Sodora. Another new monster, Sodora arrives in an invisible state as if cosplaying as a predator. A tremendous three-way battle ensues as Teo is bounced back and forth between the monsters, and then, as all hope looks lost, end credits roll. See you next week, folks. It's a two-parter. So, Sodora goes unnamed in this episode and Monster Data, but prior leaks have given it the name Sodora. I really like the design, even if we just had an invisible bird kaiju in last year's series. The forked tongue is a really cool feature, and I wish we saw more of it. It's done better here than when it was on that snake from last year's, that big thing that Omega fought. Next week's episode will feature the two monsters targeting Poochie, and then we're probably going to see its giant form help Teo at some point. As for the human cast, I will not be remembering any of their names, nor do I expect them to have any real value for the story as a whole besides someone for Ibuki to lean on for emotional support, or when stuff is just going wrong for him. I'm guessing the excitable young redhead is going to be the most important one to the story. Maybe I'll be wrong, but I'm not expecting much from the human cast in terms of them being fleshed out or anything. Ultraman Orb and Ultraman Geed, this is not. But at least none of them are as annoying as the cast in Ultraman Trigger and Ultraman Rube, so that's something that I can actually say beneficial for the human cast so far, only 2 episodes in. I'm not going to sit here and dog on any of the characters or the host yet. hopefully I won't have to, because so far everything seems pretty cool. I'm looking forward to the next episode, which should be airing probably shortly after I get this up online, who knows. But either way, I'll be doing a review for that coming too. So till then, Kaiju fans, peace out, and Minya, take it away.
Says you should like and subscribe.